Jose Bautista, the Blue Jays outfielder, had the three-run homer, bottom of the seventh, as they took the lead over Texas. Of course, the bat flip getting all the attention there. And Joey joins us now. Where are you right now, Jose?
We're in Kansas City at the hotel, just getting some breakfast and getting ready for the game. Started getting the body ready already.
But how bored do you get when you're just waiting in a hotel?
You don't get too bored. You try to find something productive to do with your time. You're always either trying to get a massage or stretching or, doing a little workout. Whatever it might be, studying the picture, you always try to find something productive to do. Even winding down sometimes with the teammates and going to eat or just hanging out with the guys on the team. Everything, you can find a purpose in anything that you do.
What kind of bad TV do you watch?
Can you repeat that?
What kind of bad TV do you watch? Like, maybe you're a little bit embarrassed to admit that you'll watch it.
I wouldn't call it bad TV, but I would say that a lot of people don't know that I watch. For some reason, I've been binge watching reruns of Forensic Files lately a lot.
Forensic Files?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't pencil you in for a Forensic Files guy.
Well, I do like, investigations. I like technology. I like, newer developments. And at that time, it was a pretty cool show when it came out, with all the new developments that came out with science and try to link that with the legal system and putting people in jail and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. I get to learn a lot of things.
Nice. Did you watch baseball last night?
I did.
What'd you think?
Great pitching performance against by both teams, and one funky play again. Seems to be happening a lot this year in the playoffs. That when Murphy took third on the walk because the third baseman Seager forgot to go cover third base. That was pretty wild.
Crazy.
Pretty wild way to tie the game, and then Murphy again came up with a home run. So it's a crazy game, emotional game, tight game, in a tight series. It was pretty good baseball, pretty good playoff series.
Speaking of tension, tight series, take me to the seventh inning when you're at the plate. Thought process with two guys aboard.
No, a lot of things happened up until that point, so everything came to like that moment of, I don't know if I should call it exhilaration when I hit the ball, but everything was a build-up up until then. Even the previous play when Donaldson hit that little pop-up, and everybody thought it was going to get caught, and then it fell, and then we got the run, but we assumed that it was going to be bases loaded, and they got an out at second, and there was 2 outs and tie game, and I didn't have the sacrifice fly anymore. I needed to get a hit. I faced Dyson before. He throws pretty hard. He has a lot of movement on his fastball. He has a great changeup. For some reason, I felt like he was going to stick with a heater. I missed the first one. He had a ton of movement on it. Kind of bottomed out of the zone, and I fouled it off. And then he threw another one pretty low. Got the count back to even 1-1. And I think he left this one a little higher than he would have liked. And I connected on it, and after I hit the ball, I don't really remember a whole lot about what happened until I kind of came back to in the dugout after everybody stopped hitting me.
It seemed like it was an out-of-body experience for you, that somebody else hit that home run.
Well, I think right after I hit the ball, then it became an out-of-body experience. I know I hit the ball for sure. It was me. But what happened after that, it's a moment of joy. It's a moment of, you realize you just did something great for the team, and a series where you were down 0-2 and you came back, won 2 on the road, came home, and a bunch of crazy stuff has happened with umpires and crazy plays like, Russell Martin hitting Chu in the hand, and that's how they got the lead in the 7th, and I don't know. Everything kind of was a build-up until that moment, and it was great knowing that I put my team ahead, and again, I don't really remember much about it. I kind of had a blacked out moment, I guess.
He's Jose Bautista. The Blue Jays, they got game 1 in Kansas City coming up tonight. The bat flip coverage, bother you?
Well, no, absolutely not. I play with a lot of passion, a lot of emotion. I wear my emotions on my sleeve. I think that's what gives me my drive. That's what keeps me going and allows me to be successful. I have to play like that. If I don't, then I might not be me. I understand that every now and then you're gonna do things that people are not gonna absolutely love, and I'm okay with that. I think with the situation of the game, the situation of the series, and the importance of the playoffs, and us facing elimination, for me to put my team ahead late in the game in a tie series like that, the emotions came out. I wasn't doing anything to disrespect the game or the opponent. I understand what they're saying, but it happened. I didn't plan it. I'm not going to apologize. I enjoyed it, and I can't say that I would do it again because I didn't plan it, but who knows? I would have celebrated in some way.
But you looked at Dyson, so I think that's where people probably thought that it became personal, that you paused for a moment there. Can you see that, where people would think that it was, you were kind of saying, hey, I got you, and you were staring at him, and then you paused a little bit before you threw the bat?
I mean, he is the one that threw the ball, so, that is exactly what happened. And it's part of competition. It's part of, being a competitor and trying to come out on top, trying to win. There's got to be a winner and a loser. I don't feel because I did that I was humiliating him in any way. Who knows? If he were to strike me out in that situation and he gets to, punch his glove or do a fist pump, I can't get mad. It's a big situation in the game. I shouldn't get upset. The only thing is that's not what happened. I was able to come out on top and do something good for the team. And, the bat flip is just what came out of me. I can't say that I planned it.
Do you see where somebody got a tattoo of your bat flip?
Say what? Somebody
got a tattoo.
Oh, yes, I saw it. I retweeted, I re-Instagrammed it or whatever. Somebody in Toronto, they tagged me on it, and once I saw it, I was, speechless. My jaw hit the table that I was sitting at. It's unbelievable to see how much passion the Toronto Blue Jays fans have, and when they haven't won in a long time, and they really, they really love their team. That's the kind of things that they do. We actually haven't even won the World Series yet, and somebody already got the tattoo just because we're going to the championship series of the American League. It's pretty cool to see and unbelievable for me to know that I'm imprinted in somebody's skin for the rest of their life.
But Jose, you should sign his tattoo and then he can get it tattooed.
I would be open to doing that if he contacts me. I mean, that's. I'll probably do it for him. I don't want to start a trend and then have to do it for maybe 100 people, but he was the first one. I would definitely do that if they ever contact me and they want me to do that.
Have you ever signed a body part before?
Yes, but not with permanent ink.
Was it a female?
It's been both, and it's been good body parts. It's been bad body parts.
Okay, so the best, I'm going to guess, is with the woman.
Obviously.
Okay.
You enjoy those more.
Okay. What's the worst part of a dude that you autographed?
Well, it's not that it was the worst part of the body over another worst part of the body. It was just the fact that it was a male. Somebody just had me sign their shoulder once, and somebody actually had me sign their forearm also.
And the woman had you sign her?
It's been different body parts, and at once it was the chest area. But it wasn't the...
It wasn't the
breast?
breast?
Ones that you can see with a shirt on, not the part that's covered.
So it was sort of north of the border?
Yes.
Okay.
Kind of in between the Rocky Mountains.
Hey, have fun tonight. Good to talk to you again.
Absolutely. This is what we play for, and I couldn't ask for anything better.
Thank you, Jose.
Thank you, Dan.
All right, Jose Bautista